Welcome back. So, we are still in the midst of our spotlights for our HBN female members since it is Women's International Month and some people are calling it Women History Month. I've seen there's a couple of names out there. As for today, hey there, Align and Flow Chiropractic. How are you guys doing? Can't wait to come visit your new spot. They're also members. Hey, Hands of Transformation. Hey, Beverly. Oh, I see she's
Hey,
on.
can you see me?
I cannot see
I
you,
can't
but
see me either. Let me
oh,
see. Okay, let me see them. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I know what.
okay.
Let me see. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. We made
Oh
it.
my
Yay.
gosh, guys, I'm so excited for this conversation. I'm excited for you guys to hear from this lady also because she is so dynamic.
That's because I'm around dynamic people. It's like easy to do when you're surrounded by holistic business network that like has dynamic, powerful people, y'all. Like for real. For real. This is amazing. So thank
I
you for
love
fitting me
that.
in.
Yes, and like we're a little off schedule, but it's all good. Beverly was able to adjust her schedule and join me on here, and I'm so happy to feature her because she's someone you want to know. Okay, so me and Beverly go back. We go
Yeah.
back,
Yeah.
and just to see all the things that she's doing and oh my goodness, how she's helping to change lives in the health and wellness space. I love, love, love it. So I'm going to introduce myself real quick in case you're new to the page. Welcome everyone who's jumping on here. I see you, Marche. I see you, Hands of Transformation. I see you, Align Flow Chiropractic. So I'm Michelle Fletcher. I'm the founder of the Holistic Business Network. And this month is Women's International Month or Women's History
Yeah.
Month. And I was like, you know what? We have too many dynamic women in the Holistic Business Network. They need to be featured. And so I just thought this was a great opportunity to really spotlight some amazing women. Beverly is definitely one of these amazing people. So we're going to have a conversation. You're going to get to learn about her. And I tend to talk too much. So I have a note card. So I make sure that they're doing all the talking. So I'm not even going to tell you what she does. I'm going to have you, Beverly, share who you are. Tell us where you're located and what it is that you do.
Okay.
So,
Well, first, I just want to say again, thank you, Michelle. Holistic Business Network is a powerful organization. Anybody listening out there, it's international. The connections, the like minds, like hearts that are part of the network is huge. And so I'm just honored to be a part of it I can't wait to get started up here. I'm actually in Chesapeake, Virginia. So that's, for those who don't know where that is, that's by Virginia Beach, top 10 beach, just for the record. Yes, it is on the East Coast. So about 3 hours south of DC area. And I am actually a professional counselor and certified worksite wellness specialist. And my company is Premier Health and Wellness Consulting. And also you probably see doing business as Infinity Empowerment Services a lot also. So I go into corporations basically to lower their presenteeism, absenteeism, lower their healthcare costs, improve their productivity, and improve the employees or the whole organization's health outcomes so they can take it back home so that then now we have healthier homes and now we have healthier communities and of course healthier global
and
footprint. Yeah.
yes, so good, so good. So let me say, we're going to get into all the things that Beverly does. But before we even do that, I just have to have her share your background. Okay. Because her story's so dynamic. You see this face here, like real girly, the things that she used to do. You have to share this because it just makes you who you are. So please share like how I know you from
Okay.
the
Okay. So how
things.
our paths cross is through another mutual company that that I was a part of. And what actually threw me into that was actually the health crisis that my body went through. So I was actually in the military, the Army, all the way. And I was jumping out of perfectly good airplanes. I was running 4 or 5 miles a day, thought I was Bionic Woman or Wonder Woman for those younger ones. And chronic fatigue after my Afghanistan tour kicked in, and I couldn't shake it. Back and forth to the doctors, running tests. They didn't want to believe me. Back then, it was called malingering. And so we didn't, it was debilitating. Although I've always had great energy. So everybody will tell you that. But what they didn't know and what people don't see is behind closed doors, right? You don't go home with these people to see that, man, in my office, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm going to die. Like, what is going on? Like, it was debilitating. But you also know, whether you're a parent, grandparent, a CEO, a boss, you're going to, once you step out that door, you're going to put your best foot forward and put your best face forward. So nobody knows, like, the struggle for real, right? Well, finally, 2 years back and forth with them, not trying to figure it out. Half my face goes numb, half my taste sensories disappear, and I can't lift anything with my right hand. So, of course, they then have to run further tests. They rule out a whole bunch of different diseases. It wasn't lupus, Lyme disease. It wasn't, Bell palsy. They say you have multiple sclerosis, MS. And I'm like, what is that? Back then, and Michelle, this is 20 years ago next month that I was actually 20 years ago. Can you believe that? 20 years ago.
No.
Yes, 20 years ago. And they back then we only knew like Montel Jordan and Tamia the singer that were diagnosed.
Such a rare thing.
It was
Yeah.
and they didn't know what it was. They still don't.
Mhm.
And I got opened up to plant eating, whole food, plant-based eating, changing my lifestyle, making sure that I was putting more fruits and vegetables into my body. And I will tell you that it made a transformation. My husband was diagnosed with Crohn's, another autoimmune disease. We didn't know any better. We thought disease, disability, doctors would be the rite of passage. And what we were being introduced to now was, no, you can use food as medicine. So we embraced that and made some major lifestyle changes. I will tell you, I am double nickels this year, and I am excited. And I can hang with the best of you young bucks, okay? Look.
There you go.
And let me just tell y'all, aging is not for the weak. So we made those major lifestyle changes now 20 years ago. I cannot believe it's been 20 years, y'all. But what I found, Michelle, and what was so I think profound for me was the fact that all they wanted to do was medicate. That is all they wanted to do, is put me on medication. And I was like, okay, I'm going to the support groups. Well, let me just back up a little bit. So we started with Solumenadrol, which is a very high dose IV steroid. And they told me that would give me back all of my energy. And it did not. It absolutely did not. It actually made me feel like a train ran over me. I felt like sick. So I was supposed to do those for 3 months in a row. So that was the first one. And I told them, y'all are crazy. Like, what? They're like, no, your body has to get used to it. So then I went for the second month, and it felt worse. And I said, y'all are trying to kill me. I'm checking out of this. I'm my best doctor. I can figure this thing out. Since y'all don't know what it is, let me go do some more research. So changing my lifestyle was making a major difference. And I also went to some of their support groups, and I would say majority of them were on wheelchairs and canes. And I was like, whatever they're doing, I'm not doing. I'm not doing. Yeah. No. I'll hedge my bet and see how bad it can get, right? Well, how you like me now? 20 years later, still medicine free. My husband is medicine free also from any autoimmune disease drugs. We are in control of our health, and we're at a grateful space in life. I will tell you, gratitude is my word for the year, and that is literally the space that I am levitating in. And it's an amazing space to be at. And as you know, we partner with bigger organizations and just get this message out, because there's more to talk about. Oh my goodness. So I'm just grateful that someone cared enough to share a message of health, hope, and love And that was our neighbors across the street, the Weebies. And that then just propelled us into a whole another community, another network of
Mhm.
amazing people that were that are on a mission truly to change the world through health and wellness education. So yeah, and it's just getting better and better.
So that I love your story so much because it was just someone planting the seed of
That's right.
health and wellness. Things that you didn't even, the natural health and wellness that so many people still are not aware of. You would think they would be in this day and age, but that is what our mission here with the Holistic Business Network is, to make natural health
Exactly.
and wellness the mainstream, not the alternative. It should be the
Exactly.
mainstream because just like you said, you were on tons of medications and
Yeah.
nothing was helping and actually making you feel worse.
That's right.
So here you are today, 20 days later, and I know Beverly, this girl lives with so much vitality. I can't even keep up with all the things that she does. And I'm not even in my 50s yet. I'm like, what is going on? So
That's
that
right.
is a true testament to like living that lifestyle. And
Yeah.
now she shares this information with so many people, not
Yeah.
just corporate, but I know she's
Yeah.
out there on the ground like the soldier that she is, or right? She's out here helping to help the world change their mindset when it comes to health and wellness. I've watched
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah. And
good.
I just love,
So
and let me plug you guys, let me plug Holistic Business at Work again, because exactly what Michelle said, she has so many different holistic modalities in the network. Like it's literally covered from A to Z. You need any holistic practitioner, they're there, and we freely share information amongst each other to build each other to be better. Partner, strategic alliances, it's amazing. And so I can't talk highly enough. You know what, Michelle, I was gonna just surprise you. You know, people are still talking about that event we did in Charlotte 2 years ago.
in North
They are
Carolina,
still talking about that event. The speed networking was like amazing. If you've never experienced that, y'all, I mean, I would just join a network to learn how to do that and do it effectively, how effectively that's done, because a lot of, and that's what I said, I have to get it started up here. I got to get this book out. Okay. This book is coming.
do the book.
So I
The
got to
book is important.
prioritize. I got to prioritize. And once we do, we will definitely have a holistic business network here in the Hampton Roads area. So,
Oh, I love
yeah.
that. Man, I forgot we partnered up on that Charlotte
Yes.
event. Oh
Yes.
my goodness. And that had over 100 plus people. That was
Yep.
amazing. That was
It really
amazing.
was.
Oh
It was. And people
goodness.
loved that speed networking that you did, and just how you laid it out was so it was just so easy, but a lot of great connections were made. So
Yeah.
it's effective.
Oh, I
And
love
then they had
that.
great vendors. And they had, remember, you had great vendors, local vendors that you had pulled together and everything. So I can't wait for you to come up here. Yes, you're
Yeah.
coming.
So I want to come see Virginia Beach. I've never been to
Yes,
Virginia Beach. So
yes,
now I got a reason and I got somewhere to stay. So, okay.
exactly. Absolutely. Your room is waiting.
Okay. Perfect. So, Beverly, you got to tell us about Premier Health and Wellness, some of the things that you do, because I've actually been to one of Beverly's talks, which was so impactful. It was the talk you did. It was, oh my goodness. You came down to Fort Lauderdale and did a
Oh,
talk at the Mediterranean restaurant. That talk was so good. And why can't I remember the
I
exact
know. I
topic?
can't, like, I don't even remember either. Was that the library? Because I did the one at the library, and then, did you come to the library? No. It was at the Mediterranean.
No,
I can't even
but
remember
it was
either.
about like mental health
Yeah.
and you had and that was like your talk back then, but I know you're always switching it up because you have so
Right.
many things that you can touch on because you're an expert in so many areas. That talk was so good. I really need you to come do that talk for us at some point. But just
Well,
tell
put
us some
like
of the
put
things that
like July 11th and 12th that week
mm,
on your calendar, because I'll be somewhere in South Florida that week.
I'm
So put that on your
putting it
calendar.
down.
But I will
July.
tell you, you know what's crazy for me, Michelle, is my message has been the same. That's
Mhm.
what's so like profound to me. And only thing now that we have since learned and added is truly diving deeper into metabolic health. And we'll talk about that a little later, but fruits and vegetables, berries and grains are foundational.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows they need to eat more of that. But what we have learned in this last year has been next level. That was your word last year, next level.
Yeah.
And I've been like killing that word this year. But yeah, so Premier Health and Wellness was birthed because of the need that we saw in the workforce. And actually, really, like at any conference you attend, health and wellness is not the focus.
Yeah.
And so, you know, my mantra, it doesn't matter how much money you make or have, how much makeup, how much you work out, or how much, you know, how holy you think you are. If you don't have your health, nothing else matters. And
Yep.
so Johnny and I, my husband, we've been married now 24 years, which is awesome. And I will tell you, marriage is not for the weak also, and it takes work. And
It does.
so, you know, we're at a really grateful space, but that need in all organizations to bring health to the forefront
Mm-hmm.
is critical. It's
Yep.
critical because I'm biased. As a mental health practitioner also, I mean, I would get in so much trouble, Michelle, going through that master's course, challenging the system because the
Mm-hmm.
system is not there to help you prevent, reverse, and be well. It is
Mm-hmm.
a system there to keep you sick. And if
Yep.
you stay in that system without guidance, you know, and I'm not knocking the medical professionals that have gone to school to learn to treat disease. And we have doctors now stepping out of their practices, and some of them are in the Holistic Business Network, to
Mm-hmm.
actually do no harm as they are promised, as their oath says they're supposed to be doing. So I'm
Yep.
really passionate even more, and I've been passionate the entire time because I know the lives that we are impacting is real and the results are undeniable.
Mm-hmm.
And so going back, Premier Health and Wellness,
To just
DBA,
to
Infinity
add in
Empowerment
real
Services.
quick, I think you come from a point of you've been there yourself because you
Correct.
just mentioned earlier that you were suffering in silence,
Correct.
right? You still were having to wake up and have a good face and you were suffering with how you were feeling and no one
Yep.
could diagnose it. And there's so many people having to make a
Yep.
living to survive that are suffering in silence and not getting
Exactly.
answers. So
Exactly.
that's where her passion comes from. She's lived this,
Yeah.
right?
I
Yeah.
truly have. And then watching my husband be uncomfortable
Yeah.
with the gastrointestinal issues. And it's just, that's not the way to live life. And
Mhm.
that's why I love just being in the community of like minds, like hearts. When you are in a community of people on the same mission, right? You're going to stay accountable and it's going to help you to basically level up your game, you know?
Yep.
And so the company has been around actually since I actually incorporated 2014, September 11th, 2014. So it's been now going into the 11th year already. Yeah, believe
That's
it or not.
awesome.
Yeah, and it's been a journey. It's been a journey. You know, entrepreneurship is no joke. And the blessing is, you know, again, surrounding yourself in the right communities. The Small Business Development Center, there's veteran-owned, business center. There's a lot of resources for entrepreneurs to really get plugged and
Mhm.
and not have to recreate the wheel a lot of times because I feel like we have to do that a lot of times. But in the
Yeah.
Holistic Business Network, we're like cross-leveling information so that you can make the journey a little easier, right? And then again, these strategic collaborations, they matter.
Yes. I love that you even mentioned that because that's one of the things that we say all the time is working in silos is so 1990s. I say this.
Exactly.
That's so old
Exactly.
school. We got to stop doing that. We have to
Exactly.
collaborate. And
Yeah.
because there's power in numbers. And, you know, when we come
Yep.
together and it's powerful. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
And there's enough pie in the sky, y'all. There's enough pie in the sky. Like, you know, if we were just to each just go after our 1% of our market, oh my goodness, that alone would transform so many lives for generational, health legacy. And
Mm-hmm.
we have to change that. I mean, 1 in 2 people will have some form of cancer or diabetes or heart disease. Come on.
Crazy.
Why?
It's
Dr.
crazy.
Tiffany, she's one of my mentors, and she's a double board certified medical doctor who's walked out of her practice earlier this year because she understood do no harm. And she was like, she said something so profound to me, or she was on a call or whatever. And she said, heart disease has been the #1 killer for 30 years. I was like, oh my God, what? I was like, wait a minute. That makes absolutely no sense with all the science that we supposedly have in place. I mean, come on now, really?
All the science, all the research, all the fundraising that's been
It,
happening for how many years?
It makes
Crazy.
no sense. We feeding these corporations money to do what? Pay CEOs, and they're not doing prevention or anything like that. Let's have that real talk, y'all.
Yes.
Let's wake up and stop buying into this narrative. And honestly, Michelle, I am again just grateful for your passion. I love watching you on social media
Oh,
because we're living it out. You know what I'm saying? This is not
yeah.
make believe. We're not making this stuff up. We're not
Mhm.
living for, the camera. Nobody's life is perfect. I mean, Michelle is a mom, a wife, a mom, a daughter, a auntie. I mean,
Yep.
all of the likes. And on top of that, business ownership is no joke. But again,
Mhm.
leveraging each other's strengths, it
Yep.
matters. It matters.
Oh my goodness. So didn't I tell you Beverly was gonna light it up today? I already
Girl,
knew.
I'm
So
always.
Beverly, tell me who are, what's the demographic for your clientele look like? Because I know you mentioned corporate. I know you also
Right.
work individually too. Tell me what that looks like because we want to make sure that people know and have the awareness. And are you able to work outside of Virginia too?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay,
Absolutely.
good.
Oh, yeah. I've got global clients, actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got global clients.
Okay.
And um, so my avatar, what would my avatar look like? My avatar would actually be over 45, actually. Okay.
Okay.
And yes, and definitely corporate. I like bosses, leadership in corporate, but that's not, and I don't want to push anybody away
Yeah.
because the other arm of what we do, especially when we partner with nonprofit organizations, is to educate the masses. And we also do STEM programs in the school systems through the Tower Gardens.
Oh,
And so the
nice.
vertical gardens,
Yeah,
the vertical
you're
gardens.
the queen of that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love growing. We love showing kids, there is a better way to life to just widen their paradigm. But truly, it would be my avatar, just a busy professional who has neglected their health over the years and has, raced, and now has given. It's time for them to receive and do some self-love, be selfish and get in the driver's seat of their health because a lot of times, a lot of people are on this, especially as entrepreneurs. And that's why I'm so passionate about, especially going in to talk to conferences and stuff like that. You're chasing and not putting health as the priority, and you get there. So you get there. Let's say you land that $1 million contract, but you too sick. Then what happens? Or
Yep.
you climb that ladder to find out you're on the wrong building. Oops.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
Yeah, it's
I
just yeah.
So I really love this. Okay, so I'm thinking now, share with us some of the resources because Beverly has a number of resources to help people get better. Like she does talks from the main
Yes.
stage. She has a program that can help you with your metabolic health. She has
Yes.
gardening. Like tell us
Yes.
all the things so
Okay.
people have that awareness too. And I'm going to put your information
Okay.
in when I do the caption too. So if they want to reach out, they can know how to contact you.
I appreciate that. So I want to start with like the 5-day Kiss Health Challenge. That's fun to me
Mm.
because it's to keep it simple and sexy. And I've been putting that out a lot. I actually just started running Facebook ads. And so it's a 5-day, really simple program. No diet restrictions, no like extraneous exercising and all that stuff. It is really a program for the busy corporate to just simplify their life, right? And prioritize their health. And you get a lot of superior, in my opinion, I think. And I've gotten great, results from the hundreds who've been through it. Resources and tools. And then there's a whole nother amazing community, a heartbeat community out there that, is very supportive and really is having fun with some of the things that we do, and we also network and match people in that community also. So the 5-day Kiss Health Challenge. Then of course there's a personal health assessment. If you want to take a deeper dive, you can always go take that. It's evasive but non-evasive, to where we really get into the weeds of your spiritual, emotional, physical, mental health, and then do some tweaks. Because honestly, Michelle, in my experience, most people have all the answers already, right?
Yeah.
And all they need is the guide to help them maneuver that landmine, or that, that maze of the minutia that's out there. So what's what we do? Everything that we do is going to simplify what's out there, because there's so much conflicting information out there already. And so how about we just go back to the basics? And I show people just how to go back to the basics. So the personal health assessment, then of course there's a master course that has a wait list right now. I'm only looking for 12 people, just 12 people, male or female, that want a 12-week course to just get in the driver's seat of their health and take it serious and be deliberate and intentional and be committed, because truly consistency beats out talent all the time. And when you can do that, that makes a difference. And then of course my book is coming out, so I'm excited. I got like swag and all, I got like shirts you can order, you deserve, there's a Science to Living shirts, and my book, You Deserve So Much More, will be out prayerfully by, spring, somewhere by the end of spring. So I'm excited about that.
I love the title of that book.
Yes.
You Deserve So Much More.
Yes.
That is such a great title.
Yes. And
we do.
really people need to own that. They really do, because there's so much more out there than what they're accepting, what they're expecting, what they're getting, And so when you put yourself first, and that's what I tell people, be selfish. There's only one time I want you to be selfish, is when you're doing self-care, because that self-care means you're going to be better for God, yourself, and everybody else.
Exactly. I was just having this conversation recently too, because I was just saying, some people need to learn how to put on their oxygen mask first, and then help other people. Like, we're too busy trying to help everyone and put the oxygen, and here we are about to lose our last breath.
Exactly. And that's what I tell
true.
parents. I tell parents, and I tell people and entrepreneurs, business owners, CEOs, everybody. You drop dead today, you best believe we're going to keep it moving. Okay? It's going to be a little road bump. Everybody's going to be sad. We're going to have the funeral. But past that, we're going to pick up the pieces and keep it moving. So we're all indispensable. When we think that we're the solve all, be all, that's where you're really going wrong. You're just treading on some very dangerous grounds to be very sick. And stress will kill. Y'all heard me. Stress will kill.
It surely does. It's a silent killer.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. So guys, you just got a little taste of Beverly. Can't you just imagine her coming to speak to your employees and like giving them these nuggets? Like, wherever she goes, so dynamic. She just needs to be like, she did have a TV show.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. That's right.
Yes.
I put it on the shelf for a little bit, but man, 8 episodes already done. And so, you know what? I'm glad that you reminded me about that.
I was about to say, you need to have a TV. And then I remembered you were doing a TV show last year.
That's correct.
So this speaks to the level of how dynamic Beverly is. I wanted to ask you, as we're closing out, do you have any exciting things that you have coming up?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
There is so much excitement. Well, Saturday, let's just start with Saturday. Saturday,
Okay.
I'm speaking at the Grove in Portsmouth, Virginia, here local. It's a nutrition. Dr. Drake, I think that's her name. Oh, goodness. I'm just meeting her for the first time, but she's a board certified nutritionist, and she has an event that is free to the community. So if you're in the Portsmouth, Chesapeake, Norfolk, Virginia, Hampton Roads area, come out for that.
Hmm.
Saturday, Sunday, of course, my monthly salad in a jar. So that's always this Sunday.
Listen, if
And
you are near Beverly, you need to hit up her salad in a jar
yeah,
events. I used to have them here down in South Florida. They are the best.
they
Meal
really are.
prepping and
Exactly.
community is just awesome. Okay, continue.
It really is. And I actually teach that in corporate also, that they do sound the jar as a team building and making sure that they're keeping their workforce healthy. So that's
Mm.
that Sunday here in Chesapeake. And then, there's so much. So this weekend, I know one of our business partners is in Fayetteville, North Carolina, at another event. And I wish I had all that stuff in front of me right now, but reach out because Fayetteville is amazing. We'll be again in South Florida in July. Then of course there's also we partnered with a another global company to really dive into the insulin resistance. And
Mhm.
I want y'all, because I do want to put this out. So Michelle, let me just say this real quick before we get off of here. I want y'all to understand insulin resistance is not just diabetes and obesity.
Yeah.
Okay? Get that out of your head. It is
Hmm.
tied to every disease that we know about. Okay?
Hmm.
And it can be greatly improved by really putting some really great practices into place. Simple practices. And knowing it's not even, like I said, a diet restriction or anything like that. It's a natural way for your body to literally heal. I mean, when I tell you the results that we are getting, Michelle, the testimonials are life transforming. I am at a whole nother level that we missed this for literally almost 20 years. And I'm glad our eyes are open because one of my girlfriends said to us, she was like, well, you weren't ready. And I was like, oh, goodness, good Lord, come on. Come on, God, like you could have woke us up a little earlier, but timing is everything for everybody. And I will tell you all that people getting off medication 30, 40 years, I mean, having, and again, it's not a weight loss program, but having weight issues is debilitating. I mean,
Hmm.
just on your hips, your knees,
Hmm.
and it's uncomfortable. And even though you might not be on any medication or anything like that, there is a way to naturally do that without the damaging semi-glutides that they have out there and the damaging drugs that are literally really damaging people's organs. People are losing organs.
Hmm.
They can't come off of those drugs. They will gain the weight back. They lose bone and muscle mass. So I wanted to just throw that out there, Michelle, because I think that is so important for people to hear.
Yes.
We, as a community, have to do better. And that's why Holistic Business Network is here to educate, to empower, to
Hmm.
really put people, network people. That's what it's the Holistic Business Network, to network people that can come alongside you on this health journey. And
And
so
spread
you're
these messages because this is such a
correct.
great message. Like I feel like the medical side of insulin resistance is just trending all over, and people are doing some things that what are these side effects going to be? We're starting to hear
Yeah,
some of these side effects, which are really scary,
they
and
are.
some people are losing things that they can't
Gallbladders.
get back.
Correct. Yeah.
Muscle mass.
Yes.
One thing someone over 40 doesn't need to be doing is losing muscle mass.
Correct.
You don't need to be doing that. So I love that you have this natural solution to
Yeah.
that, and that is you're seeing people that have had years where they've been
Yeah.
suffering have these transformations. That is powerful, guys. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
powerful.
It really is. It's mind blowing to me. And the fact that we've all just missed that for so
Yeah.
long. It's just heartbreaking. It's
Yep.
heartbreaking because again, we can pass this on for legacy, for generations, for children, save our children, you know? So, yeah. So, yeah. So, and then, of course, this company that I partnered with has a conference in Orlando, Florida in November 6th through 8th. I do want to put that out because it's not just for partners, it's also for guests, anybody, any of the Holistic Business Network, you know, practitioners can come and be in a amazing global company in almost 60 countries that is like turned up. Like, did you see? I posted, and they have other like guest speakers are coming. This conference would be anywhere up to like $500 to $1,000 with the speaker lineup that they have. They
That's
only outlined the two right now. Dr. Benjamin Bickman, who is like the guru in insulin resistance, and then Fast Like a Girl, Dr. Mindy Peltz. Oh my gosh!
I
I'm
like
like, what?
that title, Fast Like a Girl. I love that.
Yes, it's
Girl,
a
this is
powerful book.
fire.
Yeah, get that book, and I can't wait for them to reveal the rest of the speakers because I know it's going to be next level. Oh my gosh. And you just want to come to learn and, of course, network.
Yes. And I love, love, love this because I feel like we know traditional medicine, and I hate to call it traditional medicine. I forgot the other
Right.
name they call it, but
It's,
they
it's
already
traditional.
they already are monetizing off of the things that they're offering people, right? They're
That's
already
right. That's
pouncing
right.
on
Yeah.
people, but
It's
then
called
they're not
polypharmacy.
concerned with, yeah, they're not concerned with the issues people are having
No, no,
after. They're
no,
already,
no, they are concerned so that they can create another
there
drug to
you
fix
go.
that. It's polypharmacy,
There
okay?
you
And they
go.
keep you in a
Yeah.
cycle on this hamster wheel, getting sicker and sicker. And Michelle, I think that's what's so frustrating to me. And I know when we talk with the
To me
practitioners in the Holistic Business
too.
Network, we all have the same story. Like,
Yep.
come on, people,
We
wake
are all
up.
frustrated. We are all frustrated with
Yeah,
them.
like wake
So
up.
listen, but I could talk to Beverly all day
Yeah, we
because
good.
she's as fired up as I am. She is.
Yeah,
We see, this
yeah,
is how it's so good to come in
yeah,
community and to create this change. And I love that you are taking this on and helping people to really transform and change their health
yeah.
and spreading this message. And you are such a light for the world because you have the energy. This little lady right here, full of energy.
Look.
God gave her the gift of gab.
Yeah,
She is able to articulate so well how you will be helped
yeah.
and transformed. And I'm just, it's such a joy having you a part of the network.
No,
And
I
it's
am
doing the
honored, truly.
thing.
I am so proud of you. And I've just watched your journey and you've been faithful to it and committed to it. And I'm going to tell everybody out there, 2025 is the year of realization. I feel like God has seen the work that has been put out there, and karma is 2025. It is full circle this year. So get in the network because, again, when you're with the right people, you're going to go the right way and do the
Yeah.
right things. And we're going to save lives. I mean, at the end of the day, you deserve so much more.
That, that was such a perfect like ending. Yes, you all deserve so much more. And this was such a great
Yes.
conversation.
Thank
Guys,
you.
I'm going to put Beverly's information in the caption once we get off of here. Hold on, let's try and smile because I realize it takes a clip from the thing and I'm like, certain times we're like looking crazy. So, okay.
All right.
And some,
So yeah,
hopefully I can
Premier Health
find
and
that.
Wellness. So premierhealthwellness.com, premierhealthwellness.com.
Okay.
You can go there. Yeah. And then if you wanted to just text Infinity to 757-799-1377, you can text Infinity to get connected, 757-799-1377. And put your name. That would help. And we will get connected, get you into our community. And again, just grateful beyond measure. Michelle, thank you. You are
I am
amazing.
too. I am grateful too.
Sister
I
from a,
feel like
this is my little
2025
sister from another mister, y'all. Y'all don't know this little fireball here is the next generation of greatness, y'all. It really, and I'm just proud of her.
oh my goodness. It's really a pleasure for me to have someone like Beverly in my life because she has helped to really get me like the perspective, all the things. So I am just thankful for you and for you
Iron
cheering me
sharpens
on.
iron,
There
baby.
you go.
Iron sharpens iron.
There
Next
you go.
level.
Yes, next level. But
Yes.
thank you so much for your time and
Thank
taking some
you.
time out of your day. This was so good.
Yes.
Guys, I'm going to
Timing
leave
is
all the
everything.
details in the caption. If you want to reach out to Beverly, definitely reach out to her. She has so many things she could share with you. So thank you so much,
Thanks,
Bev.
lady.
You're welcome.
Love you.
Love you
All right.
too. Bye.
Bye bye.